Good afternoon and welcome to Heart with Preeti. Yet another episode and yet another inspiring guest on our series of Heart to Heart with Preeti. This is an Insta live talk show wherein we have people who are creating impact, who are inspiring others, who are helping others transform. And in today's episode, we have yet another inspiring guest. And let me introduce her to you. She is none other than Rashi Chauhan. She is a weight loss coach and a strength trainer. She brings with her 25 years of experience and she loves helping women get back in shape and stay a healthy and a fitter life. She has various programs and that mainly include her diet plans, her positive mindset approaches and doing the exercise and weightlifting in the right way. So join in me as I welcome Rashi Chauhan. Her Insta handle is Fit to Lift. Follow her to stay tuned on more interesting tools and strategies and ways which are very much practically implementable. Join in me as I welcome our guest for today. Also, if you are a woman who is aspiring to turn her passions to profit, then stay till the end in this live talk show today. Towards the end, I'm going to share with you how you can kickstart that journey. Let me see if we have Rashi available to hop in. Rashi, if you can see me and hear me, please type in a yes.
Hello, hello, how are you? Hi, Preeti. A very, very good afternoon to you. Such a pleasure to be with you at the same space. It's an honor. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Same here, same here. Glad to be sharing the screen with you and take away lots of insights from you on
Thank
living
you.
a truly, truly healthier and a fitter life.
Thank you so
We
much.
have viewers. Welcome Radha Rani, welcome Agarwal Vishal, welcome Abundance with Guru Suman. Thank you for joining in live and you can drop in your questions. Thank you to 29.Rui. If you have something related to fittest living and digital entrepreneurship, we both will be
Yeah.
glad to answer your questions towards the end.
Yeah.
Yes, Rashi. So let's deep dive into our conversation. So, giving you a brief, this is like Heart to Heart with Preeti,
Mm-hmm.
wherein we interact on a deeper level as to what help you transform the journey of other fellow viewers and what is it that you can bring on board that will help them in turn live a truly fitter life. So let's get started. What inspired you to get onto this journey?
Um, the thing started off, exercising was always, I was a gymnast when I was a small child, and it always intrigued me what muscle works where, how's the movement happening. And that is the reason I started kind of studying myself, what muscle works where, what makes it move. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Yeah. So that kind of intrigued me always, and wanted to know that. So slowly, and I was also in that zone where I had just delivered my two children. They were both cesareans, and I needed to take charge of my fitness level. So I started my journey towards exercising and getting fit, and knowing what it is, how it is to be done. Then got into diet, and then got into yoga, then got into Pilates, working on the core. So now at this juncture, I'm a strength training specialist, which who exercise and who gives advice on the correct forms and techniques of exercising. Because usually what people do is they go their first day, they just want to be fit, and they start going to the gym and they start lifting up heavy weights and all, and in 2 days time they come back to normal and say, this is not my cup of tea. So I'm here to tell them that what is the right kind of exercising, what techniques you require to exercise, and the best way to exercise is how you start your process and your journey towards health.
Lovely. That's awesome. I mean, lots of experience with regards to Pilates, yoga. I mean, I'm sure viewers will benefit a lot, not just in one stream, but multiple things they can take away from you. Awesome.
Yeah,
So, what
yeah.
is it that, that let's say on a regular basis a woman can implement so that when she approaches her early 50s or late 40s, that she leads a, fitter life? What is it that you would share with our viewers?
The first most important part is movement. Get a movement to you. Start walking. But as I say, walking, but walking just takes care of your heart muscle and takes care of your leg muscles, you know. So the cardio part is very, very essential. But slowly, slowly, you incorporate weight bearing exercises, because in the long run, it is the joints which are very, very important, you know, for the getting that movement in your body. So if you do not strength train, if you do not do weight bearing exercises, in the long run, it's not going to, you know, you will rather have those aches and pains and joint problems, and of course, various lifestyle diseases.
I'm sure if our viewers are the ones who are approaching towards their late 40s, they would resonate with this so much. So when you talk about this joints pain and preparing them for the later age, what is it that we can start? See, we have a viewer saying, "I agree." This is such
Yeah.
a common problem. I mean, when the age approaches, it's like that would happen. The old age troubles would start kicking. So, what is it that we can start doing at home when it comes to building our joints? I mean, strengthening them. What is
So,
it? Any
so
advice on that?
strengthening exercise come on your when you start doing lifting slight weights. It's weights, you don't have to go to the gym. You can just take 2 water bottles and start working out. Body weighted, you know, you can go on the floor and do your take care of the your core by doing nokasana. You can take care by picking up 2 bottles of water and start building up on your arms and your
Um,
shoulders, because many women have usually women have a frozen shoulder, or they have a slight dislocation of pelvic girdle, or they have sciatica. So these kind of body weighted exercises take care of your joint ailments.
right. This
So, and
bottle lifting is an easy to do thing which women, I'm sure, can easily start doing at home.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, come, everything has to be done at your comfort. The idea is
Correct.
to move and exercise. Even if you have 10 minutes a day, just take out that 10 minutes. Preeti, what happens is we women do not realize till the time it starts hitting us, oh, I've got a lower back issue. But by the time then you go to your orthopedic and you go for your physiotherapy, you're giving the same exercises. But if you would have done it slightly earlier, you would be benefited out of it, you
And
know, just by doing your
correct.
yeah.
We wait for that alarming sign to hit until we awake and take our own self-care. And especially women, what I have observed, we kind of constantly keep doing things around, but when it comes to doing things for self, we are like, nahi, time nahi hai, aaj nahi, kal karenge. That we neglect our own self is what I have experienced over the years. Acha, tell me one more thing. You shared regarding the frozen shoulder and the arms, and so what is it I have observed? Because nowadays this is that flat cultures and all, like, so climbing the escalators, the lifts, everything is gone by. Women forget climbing these stairs. And gradually I've observed them saying, even orthopedics talk that women have lots of knee problem as
Mm-hmm.
compared to male.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it that, that can be taken care? I mean, you discussed on frozen shoulders. So give us insights on how they can start
Do the
building
knee.
their knee strength. Yeah.
So now knee basically is your patella. Okay, your knee joint is called a patella, patella is held by the front of your thigh muscle and the back of your thigh muscle. Now what
Okay.
happens is, because the thigh muscles are loose, the patella becomes loose, and the liquid inside it starts drying up. So when the liquid starts drying up, the dryness, when the two bones start rubbing each other, the aches and pains come. So when you work on the front of your thigh and the back of your thigh, the patella is pulled up. So the space
Okay.
is created and the fluid starts accumulating. That's the lubricant for your knee. So automatically, when you're starting to build on this muscle and this muscle, then patella is pulled up. The knee, your joints are pulled up, and there is a vacuum here which is filled up with the lubricant called synovial fluid. So when this gets filled up, the rubbing doesn't happen. Automatically the aches and pains of that particular knee joint goes away. So what you do is very simple: just sitting down, lifting your knee, holding it for some time, going it down, standing tall, go on your calves. Building those small muscles, is very, very important.
Got
Why
it.
am I not emphasizing on your calf muscle? Because every woman, once you're told you have to exercise, the easiest thing is go for walks. Yes, it is true. It is true. I have also done it. So what happened? Yeah. So exactly. Now, cardio part, when you work on the cardio part, you're working on your heart muscle and working on the fat loss. When you're working on strength training, you're working on your muscle mass and metabolism. Metabolism, if you want to boost your metabolism, you need to do strength training. You need to lift up those light weights. You need to do that weight bearing exercise. Very, very important. And it'll show later on. You will start feeling toned up. See, fat loss can happen, but does the toning happen? You will lose weight, but that inch, tomorrow Preeti gets up in the morning and says, wow, I'm 65 kgs. Fantastic. I can only see Preeti by inch loss. I can see Preeti by toned up body. Yeah. Absolutely. So that is working on your metabolism. That is working on your muscle mass. The more lean mass you have, the better your joints are, the better weight loss is there, but I believe in fat loss for your body. Weight loss will happen. The body fat percentage should reduce.
Fantastic. I mean, I have myself got lots of insight. I'm sure viewers are getting value per minute in this. Absolutely, Rashi, absolutely. Yeah. And I read that you are also into helping women with their diet plans, as in to get fitter. So any specific thing that you would recommend our viewers that this is an X thing that they should intake? I mean, I agree, the colorful plate consisting of all the nutrients and all, but any specific thing in particular that you would recommend that this should be taken?
Yes, Preeti, after certain age, say after your period starts, 13, 14, every stage is very important for we women. Every stage, we have to go through lots and lots of stages. The adolescent, then the marriage, then the childbirth, then the perimenopausal, then the menopause, and then, and our body takes a lot of toll. So the best and the most important thing for your body is to feed your body with protein. Let go of I'm not saying don't stop carbs, don't stop fat. I'm not saying that, but emphasize on protein. Protein is very, very important. It'll take care of your nails, eyesight, hair, skin. Every problem will go away if you take charge of protein in your body. So start, and I also tell people that follow the 3 simple. Ghar ka khana is the best khana. You don't have to go out. Meal prep your khana. That is very, very important, because busy women, tend to order from outside. Meal prep, Saturday, Sunday, just take, because this is, you're doing for yourself. And you are going to see the change in yourself. You're not doing it for bajuwala or a neighbor or anybody. Meal prep is very simple, but you have to take out time, just that 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes to meal prep. Eat your breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and dinner like a pauper. 3 simple steps, and incorporate protein, and you start seeing changes in yourself.
Insightful, deep insightful, Rashi. Yes.
Thank you.
Viewers, any questions regarding fitter bodies, women specifically? Any questions? We would be glad to answer your queries with regards to this.
Yeah, everybody's sending hearts, I guess. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. So tell me, Preeti, I wanted to ask you now, since you are also in this, you are in the space of helping women and getting them financially independent. What is your way of serving we women? If you can give us a little insight on that.
Sure, sure, Rashi. So what happens, as we just discussed that women is multitasking around in a family and all. So what happens during this entire journey of womanhood that you've just shared, adolescence, marriage, kids and all.
Mm,
So over a period of time, the woman, she forgets her own self.
very true.
And very rightly said, it's not just the self-care. She even forgets her own dreams which she once would have had when she was a child,
Mm-hmm.
dreams of making it big in her life, dreams
Mm-hmm.
of accomplishing something.
Mm,
Because we end up saying that, no, I am a mom now, I have my family responsibilities, I have to ensure my kids study well. And in all that, she forgets her own self. And me being again in that motherhood journey of choosing between my work and my kids, I
mm-hmm.
one point of time reached to a dilemma wherein I was like, will I again get back my work life? And
Mm-hmm.
then one fine day I just experienced, and I said to myself that no, motherhood is my strength. This
Yeah, so
cannot put
true.
a full stop to my work life. It just can put a comma for a few years. But
Yeah.
full stop motherhood will never put to my life. And that's where I got back to my work life and all. And that's where I decided that if I, being a mom, am experiencing that I'm quitting my work, not getting back to work just because I have kids around,
Mm,
I am sure many Indian women are going through that same phase
mm-hmm.
wherein they've just forgotten about their aspirations. So that's where I started with the mission of empowering women to become digital entrepreneurs. And when I say digital entrepreneurs, that is basically specializing in kids after school activities.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very safe scape for the women, because
Mm-hmm.
they, from the comfort of their home, can start that.
Mm-hmm.
And we all have passions like drawing, mandala art, yoga, dancing. So it's just that passion which they need to convert further. And
Mm-hmm.
from the comfort of their home while they're spending time. So I am visualizing that India wherein women are digitally empowered and they have financial abundance. So
So
that
true.
in
So
the end,
true.
when they are sitting on their 50s and 60s, they don't repent that, I've just lived my life raising my kids. And once the
Mm-hmm.
kids are gone, they have nothing to do, because tomorrow down the line, kids will have their own lives. And
Mm-hmm.
then at 60, 75, you think of getting back to work, it is
Mm-hmm.
possible but would be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So why not parallelly raise your another child, which is your work, so that you
Mm-hmm.
see your actual kids and your work business all growing together.
Yeah, so
That
in general, trying to tell women that you need to work on your self-love rather than sacrificing yourself. You take out some time for yourself and
absolutely.
start being a little bit productive in whatever little you want to do in your life.
You
And
and
yeah.
the best part is when you're getting productive in doing that, you can earn profits as well. So why
Mm,
not to, attract that abundance in terms of finances also, which
mm-hmm,
you can use for any purpose in the later
mm,
time, not just
mm-hmm,
your own self. You can go and do
mm,
away charities with that. I mean, there are
yeah.
so many NGOs that are wanting funds,
Mm,
but being
mm,
constructively occupied during that phase when your kids are growing,
mm.
and you being occupied and earning and putting that funds to multiple uses, that's an absolute different feeling
A different
altogether.
feeling, yeah, yeah. Financially independent and being, once you become slightly financially independent, you that confidence, the self-worth, all the, things start falling in place, and you see your
Really,
confidence level going up. Everything you want to actually do things for yourself then. So
yourself.
everything, the puzzle starts falling in place when you start
Correct.
doing just that small things for yourself. It makes so much of a difference, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
tell you what, it's not just that many people say that no, we don't need funds. I mean, my husband's, my father, they are doing fantastically financially good. So what is the need? I mean, I say it not from that per se, but just think, if you can add on to your family forte, why not? I mean, why
Mm,
not? Let your husbands work,
mm,
but if you can also shoulder the responsibilities, why not?
yeah,
If you have an X,
yeah.
you can have X plus one. So that's always a beautiful thing. I mean, and now, Rashi, no more are the times when it is just the male forte who has to take care of the finances. I mean, women should equally shoulder that responsibility.
Yeah.
So, and once you are earning, I have like tier 2, tier 3 cities, Rashi, there are many women who even suffer. They are ill treated, but they cannot take a stand because they don't have funds. So they are like, no, I am not financially strong. How
Mm-hmm.
can I take a decision? So they
Mm-hmm.
are willing to suffer instead of creating a finance for themselves. So earning is good in every aspect. You can be shouldering your husband's responsibility also, and you can be withdrawing for
No,
that treatment
I agree
also.
to everything you say. The thing is that you need to be self-sufficient and you need to be self-confident.
Be financially independent. These three things are very important for you to grow and because what you are what your children are going to learn. So if the mother becomes all these
Absolutely.
things, yeah,
Correct.
if the mother becomes, or if a woman becomes like this, the children are going to naturally imbibe all these qualities from her. So very,
Correct.
very, yeah, very, very important for a woman to have these, start doing that little bit by little. Nobody tells you that start going out and work or this thing. The small small things you need to tweak,
Absolutely.
just one or two changes in yourself, and you can start seeing changes happening. And believe me, why I say this, because I've met many women, and when they start taking care of themselves and they start changing themselves, the children want to come to them and say, Mama, how are you doing this? Can I also do the same thing with you? Can I be of
Correct.
any help? Can I do this? And it's a phenomenal thing. So if women also start taking care of themselves little by little, they can see the difference happening and they can change themselves.
Correct. And we say learning starts at home. And what I
Yeah.
strongly believe that a mom is always a role model to her kids.
Yes.
Be it a
Yes.
daughter or a son,
Mm,
for a daughter, she's a role model in the sense that tomorrow when I grow up,
mm,
I have to value my own self also in
mm-hmm.
terms of my work life, not just the family. And in
Yeah.
terms of the son, in the way that he needs to support his spouse
Correct.
in the years
Yes.
to come. So a
Yes.
mom is a perfect role model irrespective of what the gender of your child is. And
Yes. I agree. Agree
when you
totally. Totally, Preeti.
and when
Totally,
you
Preeti.
are yourself determined, Rashi, that no, I got to achieve all this in my life, you will see that your family is supporting. So, many women, when I have my one-to-one consultations, that they say, कि नहीं ना family support नहीं है कि घर का इतना काम है, how will you start another work of yours, this digital entrepreneurship? So I tell them that share what are you wanting to achieve with your family, your spouse, your husband, your kids. They will definitely come along with you. Why will they not?
You
I
know,
mean, in the end,
uh,
family is an ecosystem.
I want to say, when you want something, you get it. But when you desire something, you achieve it. So
Correct,
if your
correct.
desires are higher, you will definitely achieve. So I suggest women should start desiring things so that they can achieve things.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. Very
yeah.
well said that. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Amazing, amazing, Preeti, to have this beautiful insight. And I'm super proud of what you're doing.
Thank
And
you so much, Rashi. Means a lot coming from you. Means genuinely a lot coming from
yeah,
you.
and I had an amazing session. And anybody, any more questions you have, can always ask. And you can can go up to my Insta handle or Preeti's handle, and you can share your comments and views. Or if you want to ask us or want to have one-on-one with us, we are free. We are here to help you guys. Please feel free and let us help you all.
Absolutely. So this is from both of us viewers. Thank you for joining us live. You can follow both of us for more details and more insights, and we'll be glad in serving you, helping you achieve your fitness goals and your digital entrepreneurship goals. Cheers to womanhood. Cheers to motherhood. May you all be blessed. Thank you, Rashi. Thank you so much for coming in and spending time with us. Thank you so much.
Bye. Stay
Bye.
fit, be fit. Bye bye. Take care. Yeah.
Bye.